Growing up, I was always interested in the mental game. After years of study, I developed the Basketball Brain program. My life is devoted to helping others achieve their greatness. I hope you'll like, subscribe, and if you take a chance with the Basketball Brain program, I promise you your game's going to reach levels that you never thought possible.
This is the workout I do just to warm up. And I start off with just 10 catch and shoot jump shots. I'm going kind of really not game speed, maybe about 70%. So if I have a pickup game to play in, a scrimmage, or even on game day, and I just want to get some shots up and save my legs, this is the workout I do. I shoot 10 catch and shoots. I'm not dribbling here. And, working on just holding my follow through, but really just focusing on my vision. On game day, you really want to make sure you're not too into your body. At this point, you just want to shoot the ball and not think about it. It's okay to have maybe one or two thoughts in your head to start to ingrain it. Golfers have swing thoughts, so to speak. Ooh, short. Golfers have swing thoughts. So I might have something in my head like, hold your follow through. Keep your head still. For me, my three big things are head still, eyes lock, hold follow through. When I do those three things, I tend to shoot really well. And the fourth thing I add is make sure I have overall body tempo at about a 7.5. So I shoot 10 catch and shoots and then 2 free throws. So this workout is the 10 and 2. I have a 15 and 3 or a 15 and 5, and then I have more. So now my next routine, my next step is to shoot off the dribble. Again, not game speed, just kind of going in kind of a slow, easy rhythm here. And what I'll do is I'm aiming for 7 to 8 out of 10. If I don't get 7 to 8 out of 10, then I'll redo the drill. So here I believe I shot 6 out of 10, which I don't like, but I'm still getting loose. You can see I'm running, my legs are still kind of getting loose and getting a little spring in them. And if I end up not shooting at least 7 or 8 out of 10, usually 8 out of 10, then I will redo the drill. It's all about getting in rhythm before you actually play. And if I have a pickup game, right, or where guys are getting together to just run on the weekend, I'll make sure I get there 15 to 20 minutes early so I can do this. Oh, I should also add, I didn't put this in here, I shoot 25 form shots right up by the rim before I start. So I just shoot some form shots. I didn't put it. You can see I'm stretching, still getting loose. So it's a great workout to get your legs going. It's the equivalent of doing a warm-up. And towards the end, you can start to get a little bit more intense. You'll start to jump a little more. Your legs will start to get loose. And it will put you in a great rhythm. When everybody comes into the game sort of cold, you're going to come into even a pickup game or a practice. This is great to do before a practice. You can even do something like 5 and 1 if you're really short on time, like shoot 5 jump shots and 1 free throw. You can do that in a very short period of time. So I'm going to get roughly 100 shots up here. Get out of the way, guy. What are you doing? I'm going to get roughly 100 shots up here, and I think this little program takes 10, 15 minutes, maybe 12 minutes. We'll see when I'm done recording. And remember, I'm redoing the off the dribble stuff because I shot 6 out of 10 and not 7 or 8 out of 10. So that, and maybe for you, 6 out of 10 is what you want to aim for. It depends how advanced you are. Maybe 5 out of 10. Set realistic goals. I found that whatever you shoot in practice, you're going to shoot 20 to 30% lower in a game. So if you shoot, except for free throws, if you can shoot, sometimes 40%, but if you can shoot 90% from the 3-point line in practice, 80 and 90%, you're probably going to shoot 45 to 50% in a game. And you need to make sure you're doing stuff off the dribble, you're doing catch and shoot, you're working on bank shots, and you're shooting free throws. Another thing I want to add, every time I'm shooting a free throw here, in my mind, mentally, I'm pretending it's in a game. I'm pretending that I'm actually shooting during a game, that there are guys on the blocks, the fans are there, that the ref's throwing me the ball, and just that little change, that little nice bank shot there, man. I have to say, this ball I'm shooting with is super lopsided. No excuses, but it is super lopsided. So maybe I'm making my bank shots when I shouldn't. Anyways, but you make that change in your mind. So you make it more realistic. And then when you get in the game, it doesn't feel as foreign for people to be there. These little tricks you can use mentally prepare you for the game. And it's just kind of something you always have to do. So as I start to warm up, I pretend I'm actually shooting during a game. Like even here, I'll pretend, all right, you know, this isn't just a practice shot, this is a game shot. It's just the mindset you have, so it feels more realistic. When you get in the game, it won't feel quite as foreign to you. And that's the whole point of practice. What you're trying to do is make the game get in there. Make the game feel like it's more like a practice, and make practice feel like it's more like a game. And then the two aren't very different. You know, Michael Jordan, Kobe, all these guys said, I went so hard in practice, the game was easy. And part of going hard in practice isn't just putting forth the effort. Like we always say, don't think go hard, we think go game speed. You know, so if you just think go game speed, the hard work's going to take care of itself. But you go hard in practice so the game feels easy. And when the game feels easy, then it's easier to get in the zone, of course, you know. Now here, I'm just doing some layups. I'm going maybe 50%. My legs still aren't loose. I'm a little bit older, but by the time I play in a game, I'm going to be ready to go. I'm also here, I'm not even doing it as much as I normally do. I'm over dribbling. So I'm working in some ball handling. I'm working on my right hand and my left hand. Typically, I'll switch between right hand and left hand. So I'm just over dribbling a little bit. So I get a little bit of ball handling in. Nice layup. So that's what you want to do. You really want to work on just getting in 15 minutes all of your game firing on all cylinders in a short period of time. Like I said, 15 minutes. So that's what I'm doing here. A little bit of over dribbling. I would do even more if I was looser, you know, like I've obviously am not loose there, but a lot of you guys are younger. So really work on your ball handling. Again, nice shot. And then I'll do this for, you know, this workout. And when people show up, I'm ready to go. What are you doing, man? Don't look at the camera. He looked at the camera. Get off the camera, man. So anyways, that's what I'm doing. Then you go shoot 2 free throws. And this one, you'll be a little more tired. So I really want to pretend I'm in a game here because these free throws, I'm a little more tired considering what I just did with the layups. And now I do what I call the crazies or the creative. And it's kind of just doing a lot of dribbling and shooting jump shots. And I tend to stay for these top of the key elbow because I just want to get this done as fast as possible. And I'll do this is a little bit more low key than I normally do. I'm usually a little bit more kind of getting creative with it. I'll shoot off one leg. I'm just getting used to shooting shots off balance. I'm getting used to getting the ball off the dribble in weird positions here. So, you know, if I really cross somebody over at some point or I do a spin move and have to shoot, I'm just getting my body warmed up, getting used to what it's going to do. And this is one of my favorite drills. I typically will do this and I will end up shooting like 3 or 4 sets of it if I have time. And sometimes I'll shoot, a lot of the times when, you know, I shoot, to make it a real workout, I'll get up to 15 to 20 reps instead of 10. So if you want just a real workout, not a warm-up workout, just increase the reps. That's all you got to do. And for your rest periods, increase the free throws. So if I shoot 20 of these, then maybe I'll shoot 10 free throws. You know, so I'll shoot 10 free throws in between each. And then when I get to the next set, my legs are back and I can go really hard. So these are things that you want to consider doing. This is also, let's say you wake up in the morning or like your day's just something's crazy in your day and you know you got to work out and you're not going to have time. You know, I remember one time I had family coming in town, my grandparents. And look, you can't cancel on your grandparents, you know. So I had a short period of time to work out in the morning. I needed to lift weights. I needed to do some conditioning. So I did a variation of this workout right here. If I know I got 30 minutes, I want to make that 30 minutes as productive as possible. And the only thing I would add here is I'm kind of walking to the ball now. I need to get a little more pep in my step. That's a mental lapse. That happens, especially as you get older. You start not to... you start not to hustle as much. But I would, at this point, I should be going a little harder. I'm working on a fadeaway here. I'm not any move, just simple fadeaway. And I want to tell you a secret to fadeaways. Shoot them on the sides more and try to shoot them kind of behind the backboard. Now, why do I do that? Why do I shoot fadeaways like that? Well, it's because if you can get, oh, I'm off camera. Well, you're gonna have to believe me. I'm still fading away on these. So the reason, okay, so I'm gonna have to redo this because I'm not shooting well. Yeah, I think I do redo this set here because I didn't make my 7 or 8 out of 10. The reason you do that is because if you can become precise shooting from the side, when you shoot from not the side, you don't have to navigate the backboard, you don't have to shoot around the backboard, the shot feels easier. So I shoot a lot of my fadeaways on the side because then when I just shoot a fadeaway from the elbow or the block, it seems a lot easier. So I shoot most of my fadeaways from the side rather than going all over. I do shoot them. Don't get me wrong. I do practice them from wherever. Sorry, my camera stopped recording right there. So I'm going back to reshoot these fadeaways so you guys can see I only made 6 out of 10, so I need to redo it. And again, focusing on the side, making sure I'm getting decent elevation, that my follow through's there, that I'm holding my head still, that I'm on balance. I wish the camera was in a better position because you guys could actually see my fadeaway. I think I reshoot some of these fadeaways too with the camera in the right position. I'll see. I recorded a lot. I'm okay with some misses. You'll also notice that some misses don't bother you as much because it came off your hand right. You felt good elevation. You felt on balance. It just didn't go in. And there are some makes where they go in and you don't really feel good about the make. So there are good misses and bad makes, and what you're really dealing with is your form, how you feel, the confidence. I always say this, when you're a little short, when your legs are a little tired, you can think about jumping higher. What we've noticed is your tempo slows down a lot. So make sure you increase your body tempo to a 7.5. Your overall body tempo should be at a 7.5. And I'm just getting in a groove here. I'll pretend I'm shooting over somebody's hand sometimes, or somebody's in my face. So you want to make sure you're doing that. Make sure make it as game-like as possible. There I shot a little better. I don't know what I shoot, 9 out of 10. So, and then you shoot free throws. And that's it. That's the whole workout. I'm not sure how long it took, however long this video ends up being, but very simple workout. I did 2 of the drills twice because I only shot 6 out of 10. I want to shoot 8, 7, 8, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 if possible. And that's it. Let me just add this as a bonus. If I have time, I obviously will get some 3-pointers up. So I'll do 3 from each spot. Like the NBA contest. Well, you can't see me there, but you can see the line. I am shooting a 3-pointer. So I'll shoot 15 threes, 3 from each spot. And if I have extra time, I'll also shoot 15 threes off the dribble. And then if I have even more time, like say 20 minutes, I'll shoot 15 threes from NBA range. So this is just, I'm going slow here. I'm making sure my form's good. I'm making sure I'm holding my follow through and it's coming off my fingertips well. I am shooting this maybe again at 70% max. As I move to shooting off the dribble, if I do that, I start going faster and faster, getting more and more closer to game speed. And when it's time to play, I feel completely ready. I feel completely in the zone. Don't put too much on the makes and misses. Just stay in the present moment. I have a lot of guys who do a shooting workout and they're not shooting good in the shooting workout and they think, oh, it's going to be an off shooting night. Don't worry about that. Just stay at 7.5. Keep your head still. If you know the routine, you can do the lock, arc, splash drill. That really helps to focus your eyes in. But this is useful. I also might do a 3 dots drill. If you don't know what that is, you can check it out in the full program to get my eyes used to going from peripheral vision to focusing on the center of the hoop. You can do that. And, I'm just ready to go. I'm making sure I'm seeing the center of the hoop. And when I miss, I should add this. If you've been through the program, you know this. When I miss, in my mind, I'm instantly seeing a swish. I'm seeing the shot I just shot go in, and maybe even with my body, I'm feeling the proper follow through. Okay, so that's what I'm doing, making sure I am really getting in love with the basket, especially when you play on a court you're not used to playing on. Get in love with the hoop. I'm falling in love with the hoop every time the ball goes in. I love it. Ooh, 14 out of 14. Let's see what happens here on the last shot. I pride myself on being clutch, on hitting the game winners. Let's see what happens. Final shot, and he chokes. And I give myself the choke sign. Okay, guys, that's it. I hope this helps you. I hope it is a good little workout you can do, and it's under 15 minutes long. You'll be ready to go when it's time to play.